Building relationships is very important because it creates a very positive learning environment for your classroom. It also helps build community within your classroom. I think community is very important. Building community means we're building a family. So if we're building a family, that means that everybody is building relationships with each other, not just with myself, but also with their classmates. And I think that's very important in a classroom. I also think that building relationships creates a safe environment for our students. And if they know that they're in a safe, warm, loving, caring environment, then they're going to learn and they are going to perform for you, and they're going to know that you will do whatever you can to help them be successful, whether it's in the classroom or whether it's in life. How are you?
Good.
Good. Mortimer, Silas? You doing okay? Yes, good. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Thank you. I know it was a late night on Friday. How'd you do? Good. Lots of people show up? They did? Okay, good. How many dances did you dance in? Starting day one, I'm standing at my door greeting my students because I think it's very important for them to see my face that first day. You know, they look at a schedule and see a teacher's name, but maybe they don't know that teacher. So standing at the door is very important, whether it's a high five, a handshake, an elbow bump, whatever, just to let them know that they are welcome into your classroom. One of the things I love to do every day is not just go boom right into my lesson, is really have conversation with my students, even if it's just 2 or 3 minutes, you know, to kind of get to see where they are, what they did over the weekend, let them know that I'm a person. And so that's very important when it comes to building relationships as well. All right, class, good morning, everybody. Good morning. How are y'all? Good, so good to see y'all today. I'm so excited. It is Monday. So let's talk real quick. Any celebrations? It was the weekend, so any celebrations that went on this weekend that anybody wants to share with the class? Michaela?
It's not really a celebration, but we had our first tournament this weekend.
Oh, wow, how'd it go? I also use a 60-second connect. It's basically a time for my students to re-engage themselves and connect with a classmate for 60 seconds, and then we get right back into our lesson. All right, guys, we have been working on Cornell Notes for a while, and I see your brains are starting to I'm losing you a little bit. So what I need you to do, we're about to do a 60-second connect. I need you to jump up and find a partner, and I'm going to give you a bandana in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is what you're going to do. Bandana goes on the floor in the middle of you both, okay? There we go. Your bandana or your blanket. I'm going to give you some commands, okay? You have to do those commands. When I say bandana, the first person who grabs the bandana is the winner. Here we go. You go to my commands. Head, shoulders, knees, toes, head, shoulder, knees, thighs, ankles, toes, head, bandana. Yeah, so if you have the bandana, you are the winner. Very good. High five your partner. Our respect agreement, we established that probably the second week of school. And basically, I teach teen leadership and we call it a social contract, so I just use that. There's 4 questions that we use. How are we going to treat each other in conflict? How are the students going to treat each other? How the student is going to treat the teacher? And how is the teacher going to treat the student? And so that kind of just sets the tone for the rest of the school year, sets our expectations of how we're going to treat each other in the classroom. Building relationships doesn't happen accidentally in a classroom. You have to be very purposeful about it. I know from personal experience that building relationships definitely can change students' lives. It helps to have a safe environment, but it also helps with letting the students know that they belong somewhere.